ahead and say Edit, and let's open it up. Okay, I'm in guided mode, and that's where I want you to be. What we're going to talk about is high key and low key images and what they are and what they do. And let's start with high key. Now, I also have this on before and after, so we can kind of see before and after. Over here, you have high key, and there's low key right there. Select high key. Now, you can see the before and the after right here. High key images came out a long time ago in the film industry when they used three-point lighting. And it was used a lot because they didn't have to change the lighting on the sets back years ago. Things have really changed since then. What it's used for now is just a very classic look to an image. Now, we have a couple of choices. There's not much here. You can say color, or you can say black and white. Now, every time you click one of these buttons, it will apply a little bit more to the image. I guess you don't notice this, but I am using undo. Not all the guided modes allow for an undo, but this one does. So say we want black and white again. We like it maybe just once. Say just like that. Now you can add a diffuse glow. However, when you click it, it takes it a minute to do it. Sometimes it takes actually literally a minute to do it. Every time you click it, it does it again. So wait until it happens before you click again. Now, I don't like that, so I'm going to press undo. I think I kind of like what it did, so I'm going to stop here and click done. Let's go back into expert mode for a minute. Now see, these are the things that it did: gradient mesh, brightness, and levels to get to that. There's our original. Everything up here is being applied to everything down here. So let me show you a little trick if you want to play with this in expert mode. Come up to this one right here. Now see your hand, it looks like the little index finger pointing up. I'm going to come down here and hold the Alt key until I see that double section arrow come up. And that's the Alt key in Windows, Option key on a Mac. Now watch what happens to level 1 when I Alt click on that point. It locks levels to only work with this layer here, not this one. I'm going to do the same thing up here until I see it just like that. Alt Option click and do the same thing here. Now all I'm doing is saying, I want you to only control this one right here. And if I click this now, we get the original. Play around a little bit. How about maybe a blending mode? Blending the original with this one, like multiply, or overlay, or screen. It's up to you. You could try all kinds of different things. Difference. That looks spooky. So you start in the guided mode and you move on to this. Now let me go up to the word edit on the pull-down menu and go down to revert, because I want to show you low key also. So let's go back to guided. And let's go into, over here, low key. And let's do a before and after. Low key lighting, and we can see an example over here, before and after, creates typically by using, instead of 3-point lighting, it's more of a 1-point lighting kind of situation. Works really good on portraiture. And it creates a very dramatic effect. So we saw high key. Now look at this. We'll start with color. Much different. Let me press undo. Or that. Now I do like that. That looks very impressive. Even looks aged. If I click it again, it won't do it again. It only does it once. Now you have a background brush where you can paint and darken areas up if you want to. Kind of like that one lighting situation. You have a reduce effect brush if you want to reduce the effect. You like what you see? Click done. We go back to expert, and the same thing applies. If you want to try different things, lock in these layers with this one and then experiment. Opacities, blending modes, whatever you want to, and make this your own. High key and low key images are really excellent ways to bring emphasis to maybe an otherwise dull image. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we don't have to save it.